the beginning of time, the cosmos is born. In the explosions of the universe, the elements are formed. Fuck your bitch ass money and being famous. You can suck the warm shit out my motherfucking anus. I refuse to entertain the oppressive mentality. I'll grave man like a woman. I live in equal reality. The word brings fatalities, yet life my actuality. I seek the knowledge of the one true father of creation. The beautiful sacred geometry he taught the ancient civilizations. The most dangerous blade is hidden and up to no good. In this nation our education maintains our subjugation. Yet to be a brave samurai you need a bit of black blood. And a heart deeper than a black hole. A soul darker than coal. With skills to pay the bills at God's will and his will alone. With no fear of drones, clones, gunshots or broken bones. I walk the graveyard till it's time to go home.
If you got the money, why the fuck would you pay for it? That doesn't make any sense. You should be able to walk into certain establishments and they know you have the money. You ain't got to say a fucking word. Not a word. Just sit there and drink your drink. The bitch will come. So it's a lot of hungry hoes out there. It's a lot of hungry hoes out there. They'll come. They'll come. And sit next to you and be nice. Why? Because that bitch wants to eat. You know what I'm saying? The track is hard. Dr. Scholl's don't make fucking, insoles for heels. So they feet hurting. Yeah. You know what I mean? At least I ain't never heard of no insoles for Dr. Scholl's on heels. Yeah, maybe that might be an investment for them bitches. Yeah, buy you some Dr. Scholl's and put them in your motherfucking heels because you bitches be out there standing. So I'm just saying, I just don't understand it. I think that is the most detrimental. I'm really being extreme right now, but I think that is one of the serious factors when it comes to the bad about men. When it comes to a bad thing about men is simping. That shit's gotta fucking stop. And I mean, and I don't think simping, like buying bitches, is not, you going to do a pimp or you got a non-disclosure agreements with some hoes or somebody refers you to somebody like Heidi Fleiss or some madam or some other bullshit and you buying some bitches for the weekend or whatever. I don't think that's simping. That's an exchange in goods. You're paying for you're paying for a said product. I don't mean that I'm not saying that that's justifiable or that's a way to go or that's a good thing to do. But that's not simping, per se. You know what I mean? That's not simping. What simping is when you have motherfuckers that just ride that X chromosome and give women everything because they have pussy. You know what I'm saying? You just giving it away because you are so headstrong on the pussy that you just giving all your resources away. You give your entire power of a man away. And that's what simping is. That shit has got to fucking stop. That shit has got to fucking stop, and it should not be respected by viable men under any circumstance. And I think any man that's in any kind of power, that's in any kind of control or speaking to the community under any circumstance, I think the first thing you need to tell these niggas is stop simping. Stack up your money. Put your money into an account, and get your shit together. That bitch will come. She'll be there. She ain't going no motherfucking where. There's more women on this planet than it is men. She ain't going nowhere. She'll be there. You do not need to trick, simp, and throw money at her and coddle her bullshit and give her an excuse and no, it's okay and oh, I'm not trying to be this way, oh, I love you and all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that with a capital F. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You trying to get in here and do this? No, you not? Well, get the fuck up out of here because that's all I'm looking for right now. You ain't trying to fuck. That's all I'm looking for right now. Or I'm trying to get a wife and I'm trying to start a family. I'm trying to build my shit together. Are you down with that? Oh, well, I don't know. Well, get the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm saying? You need to make a fucking choice. You know what I'm saying? Because if the word woman means of man, that means man was here first. And if man was here first, we are the sole We are the sole controllers, and we are the ones that are solely responsible for every fucking rock and leaf on this damn planet. Okay, in this society, if a man fucks up, if you're a man and you fucking up everything. Your marriage your marriage ain't right. It's your fault. It's the man's fault. Your kids ain't acting right. It's the man's fault. You ain't got no job. Man's fault. You ain't making no money. Man's fault. You're not a productive member of society. The man's fault. You understand what I'm saying? Car don't run right. Man's fault. Bus ain't running right. Man's fault. Anything that doesn't function properly in this society, nation, or world, it is a man's fault. It is men's fault. We are the sole controller and the sole ones responsible of everything that goes on this fucking planet. That is the benefit of being a fucking man. The buck stops with us. That's it. When we say no, motherfucker, it's no. The only time that dynamic changes is when you have other men. Now you have war. What you mean no? I said yes. I said no. Or now war breaks out. You understand what I'm saying? And what does war break out between? Men. Against who? Other men. You understand what I'm saying? That's how war works. Because we are the final. We are the final draw. We are the final. We are final. We are the finality of everything that goes on. Women follow us. We don't follow the women. That's why prostitutes don't respect the Johns. Because they're looking at you. You're like, you stupid. You shouldn't be here. You should be leading me. And here you are begging to me for pussy. There's no respect in that. There's no, oh, well, it is a senator. No, he's a dumbass senator. And anybody that votes for his dumbass is a dumbass. Because you got to pay for pussy. And that's the dumbest shit in the motherfucking world. Right? I don't fucking get that shit. I don't understand that shit. But Bill Clinton didn't pay for Monica Lewinsky, not that I know of. I didn't hear no fucking dollar bill exchange pop off. No, but she knew what she was gonna go in there and do, and he knew what was cracking. Like I said, when you can't eat. But then you get these niggas that be getting trapped with these hoes because they're pretty. And you got pretty bitches everywhere. You got broke pretty bitches. You got middle class pretty bitches. And you got rich pretty bitches. In fact, there are more pretty women out there than damn near anything else in the world. And then you got men that it says, okay, bitch, if you ugly, I can help make you pretty. So you could be ugly as fuck. Come on over here to the surgery. We'll help your ass out, get you back in there and get you laid. Because even though you can be ugly as fuck, men want to fuck. So let's get this one. Let's get this one functional so she can help some guy out and get him laid, right? The whole benefit of the women, the whole point of women is to benefit men. That's it. They weren't put here to benefit themselves. They were put here to benefit you. And if you can't respect yourself, why should the hoe respect you? They ain't got nothing to do with money. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got these bitches that feel that, oh, well, if because he doesn't have the money, he's got to do what I say. No, because respect as a man, guaranteeing my no's and my yeses don't necessarily have to do with a dollar amount. Dollar amount helps. But if I tell a motherfucker no and I don't got a dollar in my pocket, you better believe that no means no. And if I tell a motherfucker yes and I don't have a dollar in my pocket, you better believe that yes means yes. Because I got ways to back that shit up that necessarily don't need money. And that's the issue. And I think that is one of the worst things about being a black man, is that as a black man, they want you to constantly believe that you are beneath the lowest of the low in society. You're beneath the poor. You're beneath everything. No matter what you do, is not viable. It's not important. It doesn't work out. It doesn't mean anything. You understand what I'm saying? And we give that to them through simping. I honestly believe that. That if we had stopped simping, and stopped simping over hoes, and stopped tricking and doing this stupid shit, that our self-respect would rise to a certain level that bitches will just they're throwing the pussy at us anyway. But they would literally, you would get the cream of the crop, because they would understand this nigga makes shit happen regardless. He don't need a 7-digit bank account. I still eat. You know what I'm saying? He don't need a mansion. He don't need a fucking Bugatti. He don't need the Rolex on the side. He doesn't need all those things. He don't need to express to the rest of the world that he has money and he's rich. We eat and we live and we survive. My kids are growing. My kids are smart. They're educated. They're healthy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? The woman is saying, she's like, I'm happy. I get to eat when I want to eat. I live the way I want to live. You know what I'm saying? You could always tell a happy woman or a happy wife because they start gaining weight because they're chilling. They chilling. They don't have to go out there and stress and struggle and look cute and try to be viable. Try to be a good candidate for dating and all that. They don't have to do all that. They got a man. The man's taking care of them. They good, so they chill, and that's how you know they're being successful. They're in a successful marriage or a successful relationship. You know what I'm saying? So again. That's one of the bad things is the simping, and the simping brings the lack of respect, and the lack of respect has to come from within. We can't demand or ask these people to respect us. They're not gonna do it. You can't make a demand like that. They're not gonna do it. It doesn't matter how much money you have. How many rich rappers and rich businessmen and rich sportsmen and or athletes, and it's a whole lot of rich black people around here. And it's just like how I even heard men, people say there's no excuse of being broke in this modern era. There's no excuse of not having 6 digits in your bank account in this modern era. There's no excuse for it. If you're not making no money, you're just a fucktard idiot. You're just you're lowest of the low. You're this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. And I think I understand the point in that, because you need money to survive. But to think that your whole basis of life and self-respect is predicated on a dollar amount, you setting yourself up.